Hi, Joe Bonnier for FastPitchPower.com. In this week's video, I'm going to show you your routine of exercises that you're going to include and utilize in month 2 of your 2014 off-season strength and conditioning program. If you haven't completed month 1, you have to go back to that post and corresponding video and follow along. Similar to last month, I'm going to give you 6 exercises that are going to form the foundation of your off-season conditioning program. 2 lower body exercises, 2 upper body exercises, and 2 core exercises. That from last month are all going to be progressed and upgraded via difficulty or resistance. Okay, so we ensure that we continue to get stronger as we move into the off-season. One thing that I don't think that I clearly explained in the first post was that these exercises are to be performed as a circuit. That means I'm going to show you the circuit and the recommended sequence in this video. I want you to perform 1 set of every exercise in a row with minimal rest as needed in between exercises. Minimal rest means that if your form begins to break down during one exercise because you haven't taken enough sufficient rest following the previous 1 or 2 exercises, then you need to take more rest. You don't need to be more specific than that. After your first circuit or after every circuit, you're going to take 1 to 3 minutes rest, grab some water, take a break, and then begin your next round. As I prescribe, each week you're going to be performing between 4 and 6 rounds of these circuits. Again, 6 exercises, okay, performed in sequence, 1 to 3 minutes rest after each round, 4 to 6 times as prescribed underneath this video. Okay, I'll get right to the exercises. Last month I showed you a hip bridge, okay, with the PVC, right, in which I was bridging my hips up. Okay, I'm going to break the PVC across my thighs. That's going to teach you how to engage your glutes and your hamstrings. Very important muscles for athletes. To upgrade this exercise this month, make it a little bit more difficult. Okay, we're going to begin with our feet very close together. This is hip bridge 2 to 1, which just means I'm going to bridge up with my hips using both legs. I'm going to get to a good position at the top, in which I'm not really using my upper body. I'm not arching through my back. I'm keeping my upper body relatively relaxed, just using my legs, driving my hips up to the top position. I'm then going to lift one knee into this 90-degree position, put the leg down, and then sit my butt back down. I'm going to bridge up with 2, march up to 1, and down. Emphasis on the leg that you're driving off of. You want to be pushing through your heel or midfoot. You want to be light on your toes. Do not be pushing through your toes. You're going to bridge up with 2, march up with 1, push into the heel, and down. In this demonstration, I was driving with my right leg. You're going to make sure that you do it both legs every time you're at this station. So 8 to 10 reps on your right, 8 to 10 reps on your left, or as prescribed, again, in your daily schedule. Next exercise is an upper body exercise. We're going to go back to our push-up progression. For people who are really good at push-ups, so you can do 8 to 10 solid push-ups. Head, chest, knees, all stay in a straight line. You touch the ground, you come back up. You go all the way down, you come all the way back up, maintaining good stability. All right, just as a reminder, it's going to look like this. Head beyond my hands. Okay, hands wider than shoulder width, all the way down, all the way up. You can do 8 to 10 of those. I'm going to show you how to progress this exercise. What we're going to do is we're going to focus on our cadence or tempo on the way down. We're going to go slowly, okay, for a 6 count. Starting in a good position, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ground, back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ground, back up. Okay, so for the advanced or stronger athletes, this is how you're going to progress push-ups this month. For everyone else, okay, we can still stay in the modified position from our knees, still focusing on good pillar or plank alignment from my knees through my head. Okay, we can do the same thing we do with regular push-ups, just go a little bit slower on the way down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ground, come back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come back up. Okay? A level in between the modified version and the regular version of push-ups is this push-up lowering exercise. This month you can focus on a push-up lowering or you can upgrade this push-up lowering exercise by adding a stop or a pause at the bottom, which would look like this. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, down. and back to your knees, or not coming back up because it's too difficult for you if you fall in this category. Again, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, hold, and down. Reset back to the knees. A great upper body progression. Next exercise, your second lower body exercise. In month 1, we did a reverse lunge with either our body weight or by holding dumbbells. This month, we're going to progress or upgrade to a rear foot elevated split squat. You need a bench or a box as I use in this video. Okay, first things first, getting in our starting position. Need to be in a position in which the front leg is going to be at about 90 degrees and my back knee is pretty much right under my hip or my pocket. I don't want to be extended too far back when my knee touches the ground during this exercise. Okay, so watch my demonstration, make sure you adjust your technique and your position accordingly. Okay? And when I start in the top position, as I go down, I want my knee to touch pretty much under my pocket, and then I push through the front leg to come back up. Knee touches down under my pocket, push through the front leg to come back up. Okay? This month, whether you can use body weight or if you have some additional weights, if you want to hold on to a medicine ball, a small kettlebell, whatever form of resistance makes this exercise challenging for you while maintaining good form. Okay, you want to focus, just like we did in the push-ups, by going slowly on the way down. So in my position, this will, on the program sheet, I'm just going to say rear foot elevated split squat, slow down. Okay, that's all you need to remember. Okay, so in my position, okay, I'm going to focus again, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ground, come back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ground, come back up. If you have weights, again, you're going to hold them at your sides. Same cadence or tempo. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ground, come back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ground, and back up. 6 to 10 reps, whichever I prescribe. Fourth exercise, our second upper body exercise is going to be a dumbbell row. If you're going to the gym and you want to alternate a back exercise for dumbbell row, if they have a row machine, if you can do pull-ups, even better. And I put together a routine of exercises that I think the most athletes, that include the space, equipment, that most athletes have access to. And so that's why dumbbell row is going to be our staple upper body pulling exercise. But if you have alternatives available to you, please feel free to alternate between this exercise and those for some variety. But for the most part, stick to the exercises that I recommend, because we can monitor progress throughout the off-season that way. So as a reminder to get in this position, your feet are going to be about shoulder width apart, your hands out in front of you on a stable bench or box. Okay, my back is arched, it's not rounded. I'm going to get in this position with my knees bent, stick my butt back. Okay, I'm going to pull my elbow into my side without twisting my body. Okay. This is really driven, I didn't mention this in the first video, this is really driven by your shoulder blade. You want to pinch your shoulder blade back, down, and then elbow comes inside your body, not up here. Pretty tight, pretty close to your body. Drive the shoulder blade back, and then row. Okay, don't just worry about swinging that elbow past your body. It's ineffective. Again, in our starting position, butt back, grip the dumbbell tight, pinch, pause, and a big reach. Pinch, pause, and big reach. Like so. Follow the prescribed sets and repetitions. Moving on to core. For the first 6 sessions, we're going to stick to front planks. We're just going to add a little bit of time to make them more difficult. Halfway through this month, we're going to upgrade, progress front planks by incorporating a front plank with a leg raise, which definitely makes it more challenging. If you have a partner or a parent who's supervising you, working out with you, okay, you can monitor your own technique using a PVC stick or a towel roll or anything that you can balance on your lower back. It really can be anything. All right? It can be your cell phone if you have it. Okay? So once you get into a front plank position, you're going to set up with that object on your lower back. Okay? The goal here is not to let that object fall. All right? So you don't want to twist your body. In a good front plank position, I'm going to lift one leg off the ground. without moving my hips or lower back. Lift and replace. Lift and replace. Now, if I lose stability, what's going to happen here is that object's going to slide off my body. Okay, so we're really working on control of this area of your body, which I've explained in other videos is so, so important. So beyond a regular front plank, you can progress that front plank with a leg raise, again, with that balance, that device, whatever you're using to monitor your own technique. For side plank, we're going to alternate between the regular side plank, which we worked on in the first video or the first month, and a newer, a little slightly different version. When you get into a side plank position, or kind of a ready position, you're not up yet, make sure your elbow is underneath your body enough. You don't want it under your ear. Get it under your shoulder. You're going to cross one leg in front. You're going to bend the back leg. Okay? I'm going to push my top pocket up to the ceiling and reach. Okay? From my nose through my belly button should be a straight line. I want to take this knee, drive it out while pushing my foot down into the ground. Okay, so this is the front view of this exercise. Bent leg, side plank. Okay, we're going to hold again just like a regular side plank, 20, 25, 30 seconds. Okay, and down. The bottom view, so you see how my legs are arranged. Again, my ready position. I cross one leg over. I bend the bottom leg. Okay, the bottom knee stays on the ground. Body in a straight line from my head through my hips. I'm driving this pocket up to the ceiling with a long reach. Arms slightly in front of the body. And hold. 20, 25, 30 seconds, or as I prescribe on the daily program. So you're we're going to keep some of the same exercises. We're going to alternate some new ones in to continue to get stronger throughout the off season. Follow the directions below this video. If you have questions, comments, please post them below. I hope these exercises are applicable. I hope you have access to this type of equipment. We don't need much. You don't need many fancy machines or anything like that. Haven't even included any bands or medicine balls, only some simple weights. All right, thanks for watching. All right, and talk to you next week.